Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a new YouTuber, I guess is what we call each other.
I guess that's what it is.
And her and I have been talking behind the scenes. She's incredibly interesting, let me tell you. And so I am going to introduce you her. It's her YouTube channel, and I'm going to hopefully say this correctly. Um, Pomona, Pono,
Pomona.
Pon,
Pomona
Pomona.
remembers.
Remembrance. Yes. And her
Yes.
name is Pamela.
Pamela in real
There we
life.
go.
Yes. IRL Pamela.
I will let her continue on with the rest of the
Okay.
stuff. She's going to tell you about her channel, what she does, and all of her neat little gifts and all that good stuff. So go for it, hun.
Oh, well, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been amazing to talk to you over the last little bit. So the name Pomona comes from my spirit guides. I'm a Scorpio in a lot of places, and I would rather be under a table than in front of a camera. But my spirit guides were like, well, what if you create like a character? And I used to take acting in high school, and I was like, I can do that. I can do that. So this is just a thing to get me out into in front of the camera because Scorpios would rather be behind a tree and a lamp. Um, so I, my spirit guides have always been a part of my life since I can remember. I've had a lot of like I almost passed away a couple times when I was an infant. I fell out of a two-story window when I was 3. It, and I missed everything and landed on the grass. So I knew because of that story that I had divine intervention. I didn't have any kind of injury. My father checked every part of my body, took me to the doctor. The doctor checked every part of my body, and there was no injury. It was like I was just left and sat right down on the grass. And so I've always had this clear, and we moved around a lot as a child. So I was always by myself, but I always had my spirit team with me, and I just never lost that. Fast forward through life, meet my husband in high school, we do the whole thing, uh, have children, all that sort of stuff, and then my children are grown and gone. That part of my life has ended. It's but not really. You're always still in your kids' life. They just need you way less. So that's where I'm at right now. So
You
after
don't have
all
to
of
keep them.
that,
You don't have to keep them alive anymore.
no, they can do that themselves
Exactly.
now. Now it's my turn to take care of me. So that's what I've been up to. Um, in 2019, my dad passed over in September. It's coming up. Oh wait, did we pass it? We passed it, and I didn't even think about it. And it's 111. He's thinking about me. Look
Oh.
at that. But that's the first time that I haven't been like super sad about it. And yeah, he passed away. It was 4 years ago, 2 days. And that was the day that my he everything opened up big, big time. I was totally a different person. I didn't know who I was without my dad in the world. And so I've been on a journey since then um to find out who I am. We were in the evangelical church as well. So there's layers to this onion, Sheila. There's
Well,
so many
you have
layers.
Imagine Church. I have the Mormon Church. We all understand the chaos
Okay,
we have to
okay,
walk
okay.
through and the veils that we have to unveil.
Oh yeah, deconstruct all those stories and find out
Yes.
who you really are. That's part of what I say is like finding out who I am by forgetting what they told me to be, because it's like, okay, wait, I need my own story now. Who am I if I'm not this mother and I'm not like working here, and I'm so then what is it? And I remember after my dad passed and I was like, okay, my kids are grown and gone. I had a really bad year, Sheila. My kids left the house, my family dog died, then my dad passed over, then COVID came. So I've been going through a lot in the last little while, but it's really opened up my
As I say, it sounds like it
judgment.
was the best year.
It was hard, but I made it. It
Yeah.
was the biggest change. And it was like my vision went from like a little old black and white television with the bunny ears to like
Yeah.
IMAX theater quality sound when it comes to like my guides and everything. They like to call themselves the committee. Um and I channel like I have loved ones come through. I have stars. I've had stars come through who have passed over. I have a video that I made right after Betty White passed over, and she came and she just like flew through my whole house, like, because I tapped into her. I tapped into her just a little bit. I was like, "What is going on with Betty right now?" And I got to see what was going on with Betty, and it was, oh my gosh, intense. Her light, it was like so bright, Sheila, so amazing to have that experience with her. And then I've had like Amy Winehouse come through and Prince has come through. It's usually when I'm listening to music. I love listening to music. And when I get in that moment of quiet with them, then all of a sudden they'll come and they'll leave me a little message about things. Um, I have I have stuff about Amy Winehouse coming, but my you can find me on my on my YouTube channel. All my information is there. I am open for doing readings. My little shingle is out on the door. I'm in Canada, so to all the Americans, that's like a 30% deal if you come and get a reading with me.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. And so what kind of readings do you do? Do you just do card readings? Do you do, what kind of readings do you do?
Well, sometimes I'm doing a reading with someone and I like, for instance, my friend, her mom has come through. She lost her mom like a long time ago and she's gone through a really going through a really difficult time of her life right now. And her mom has been coming in and showing up and giving proof, like, yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me. Like, for instance, I was talking to my friend and I was like, your mom has just come and like put her face to face with me. And it's like she gave me a kiss and then she touched my nose and then she touched my eyes with her eyes. And my friend was like, what did you just say? And so I explained it again. And she's like, my mom used to give us a kiss on the mouth, an Eskimo kiss, and then butterfly kisses before bedtime. And I was like, oh, she's like, you would have never known that. I'm like, no, I really never would have.
How
So
sweet.
that's sort of like really cool things that have been happening with me and being able to help my friends to sort of like see through the noise and the
Yep.
shenanigans
Yep.
to have a clear direction. So that's sort of what I've been able to do, even just with my friends and family, is like helping them. Like I'll do oracle cards and tarot cards, and sometimes, like if you watch my videos, you can see me looking over here, and it's like I'm getting impressions, and I'm trying to understand what the impressions are. And I've just learned this from doing editing. And then when I'm listening to one of my guides, you'll see me touching my ear like this, and it's like I'm trying to hear them really well. So it's like I have my spirit team, and they just connect, and it's really good. And I've just I don't know,
Fantastic.
I just do what I do.
Fantastic. Absolutely. It's well, you're in the right spot, right? This is what we do. Is that right?
I'm like, whatever spirit wants to do, we're doing it. They're the ones in charge for real.
Exactly. And I know that what we're going to do today is do some readings.
Yes.
So
I have
let's,
Okay. I just wanted to also say I'm sorry. I do readings on Monday called Another Magic Monday, and that's a pick a card reading for all of my people. So what I'm doing there is I'm trying to help you to hear from your spirit guides. So when I'm doing a reading, if something's pinging off for you, I want you to learn how to hear your higher self and hear your spirit guides. So that's what Another Magic Monday is about, is like pick a card and sort of like direction for your week. And then on Wednesdays, I do Wisdom Wednesday, and that's just another collective one to help us over the hump of the week. And then I have a podcast called Saturday Nights All Right for Talking, where I talk about things that Spirit's bringing up to me, ghost stories, spirit, things, weird things that have happened. Um, I had a whole bunch of visions of bears the other day, and then Spirit used that to teach me another thing about what's going on in the energies for the collective for all of us. And so I do a little bit of everything. Plus, I'm an artist as well. I do that too. I got a lot going on.
A lot going on. So if you guys are hanging there, we're gonna get to some political readings because
Yes.
this is Sheila's channel.
Yes, let's talk about it.
So
Let's
hang in
talk
there,
about it.
everyone. Okay, so the first question up is go for it.
Okay, so we're gonna read on Maui, specifically Lahaina. I had a vision about Lahaina before it happened. It was a real intense thing for me. So my heart is really, really, really attached there. And so my big question is how will it rebuild? So this is my big one. Will the Hawaiian people, their culture, wishes, and traditional wisdom be respected and honored by the government and developers?
Okay.
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
I care about their traditions and stuff.
Okay. Let's do that. If you hear my dog, I'm so sorry. You guys hear my doggy bark. It's Panda. She is apparently communicating with something or someone.
I tried to do a pod the other day and my cat was up in my face meowing the whole time. I'm like, I I live in the real world and I have a cat.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I guess we're gonna hear the cat.
Exactly. All right, let's see what we got. Well, that's good.
Okay. Hmm. Oh,
And if you have yours down, go for it.
okay. Okay. Um, so I feel so I get like the details card. No, just two. Details card. So it's all in the details. Um, and I see that I'm gonna need to put my glass. Really? Just a second, please. Okay, I needed my glasses, my readers. There's going to be clarity, and there's the stuff is going to come out in the details coming um here, which means that people are watching it. To me, it means people are really watching it carefully. And then we have movement, and this to me looks like the island on top of this bird, and it means that there's people looking. So there's I don't know if you can see, but there's like a red balloon up here. So it's like I see there's people from a distance and above looking down below and paying attention to what's being needed and everything. And I also have the sacred pool came up, which to me means that that sacred part of their essence, their being, is going to be recognized. That sacred pool, that essence, that thing that connects them to that land. And we have to go forward with intention to protect, like all of us, I feel, because I mean, the world goes to Hawaii. We all have a special spot in our heart for Hawaii. Um, and so I see like there's this wisdom of the owl, and on top of this egg, this protective egg of new growth and birth coming. And there's going to be a lot learned from this situation. There's education coming for all of us when it comes to dealing with tragic events and weather um, and climate situations coming up. So that's what I have, Sheila. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I got a little bit of the story of what happened.
Okay.
So a loving reunion, meaning the people who take care of their stuff.
Yeah.
People, the loving reunion, we take care of you as a give and take, something in their community, give and take, give and take. I'm thinking probably maintenance.
Yes.
Maintenance is a tower. It was a tower
Yeah.
with the maintenance
Yeah.
people who were supposed to be taking care of them. And
Yeah.
expectations of what happened. The expectations also showed up where learning to trust the life journey, learning to trust the people who were supposed to be taking care of us and taking care of the maintenance, the things like that. So we kind of knew that story already, but ironically, my cards also represent what happened in there. And then we kind of get the second stage where it's talking about the new cycle and enterprise, the hope and the new cycle and enterprise and
Yeah.
the hope and the
Mm-hmm.
dreaming starts to come into play.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about that is what they had before ended. um
Yeah.
so the beautiful part about it, the people of Hawaii do not want people coming over and visiting their islands. And I
Mm-hmm.
learned that through this. I learned a
Mm-hmm.
lot about how the islands came, how our white people, as usual, thinking that they can come over and they can just, take over everything. And I know that the people on the island were needing help, and so they thought that they were getting into a good deal with the white people. However,
Yeah.
that's not really what happened. In the end, of course, we exploited them. They had to fight for their life and their livelihood. So what they had over there in that portion ended, whatever it was, that sacredness, the way of life, the things like that. And now they're going to have to fight again for their sanctuary. They're going to have to fight again for their sanctuary. Um,
Mm.
however, so we have all of that coming out of that. It's going to be a while. And the reason why I say it's going to be why it's got the King of Cups, but the declaration of love, the proposal, the love. So something new is definitely coming into play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is a high, archy card. So we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have
Mm-hmm.
the Emperor, the authority. So somebody is going to take control. Somebody
Yeah.
is going to, and this could be the government. Somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and then the government is going to hand over love. And so that
Okay.
really helps me a lot in whatever it is. There's going to be negotiations, there's going to be help, there is going to be money, there is going to be something, but
Yes.
Emperor hands over love um,
Nice.
to this place. And so their wishes, financial support, and the intervention is going to happen.
Nice.
So that really helps me out. I don't know what their timeline is. And of course, even anything that happens to the government that is good and to these people, the Republicans are never going to report it the right way. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much help, how much financial, whatever it is, the help, this, that, and the other. It through what's happening in this country right now, it's never going to be reported exactly the way it's supposed to be reported. So I always recommend everybody, always look and Google and check it out before
Yeah.
you come to your conclusions. But the cards say that they are going to get what they need,
Good.
but they have lost what they had.
Exactly.
So, all right. So what was the other question?
Um, well,
I think
you had asked me if I had any visions about different things. Did you want to ask me about any visions that I had about like Jack Smith or
so.
anything
Yeah,
like
we
that?
can definitely do that. What was your vision about Jack Smith, and then we can read on it.
Well, the last vision I had about Jack Smith, I've had a few. Who doesn't love this guy? Um,
And he's
Uh,
kind of good looking. He's really easy to
he's
look at.
very serious about being serious, and I love that. And there's enough tomfoolery going on, and we need grown-ups in the room, and he's definitely a grown-up, and I can see him. So the vision that I got of him was he was setting up dominoes. You know those like dominoes that like you hit and it's like all the huge room and everything, and it's beautiful and it's just perfect, and it's so that's what he showed me. He's got all of these people set up like dominoes. They don't even know that they're dominoes, though. That's the thing, Sheila. They don't even know that they're set up. And he's just like gonna boom, and everything is falling into place. And he is a master strategist. Strat I, I can't say that word very well. Strategist. He yes, yeah,
Strategist. Well, he's
we
also a
know.
Gemini. So we have Trump that's a Gemini. Now
Yes.
he's like, so Trump and his Gemini-ness is of course disgusting, right?
Mm,
He got the
yeah.
bottom of the barrel when they were handing out some Gemini talents and treats. Trump got the bottom of the barrel. Now Jack Smith is also a Gemini, and I'm like, he got the top. I've done a remote on him as well, and how intelligent he is, and how
Yes.
he is, how he's just like on the highest level of figuring things
I
out.
really, I really see a lot of like angelic and like support from the spirit side around him, like
Yes.
all the time. Like he's got people, like it's critical, and he has very, very intense help around him all the time.
Yeah, it's
Like on the in the spirit realm, not just even physically, but in the spirit realm, I can see that very clearly.
I believe you. I definitely believe is he has taken care of his body. He's taken care of his spirit, mind, and health. Everything. Everything. He is
Yeah,
literally addressed. And if you looked at any of his bio, it talks about how he has addressed everything in his and how he was and what he does in his life. So that's
yeah.
fantastic. So what's the question you would like to have from your vision?
Um, I guess how is that going? Is that still going good?
Okay, let's
Are
go
we
ahead.
still on track for the dominoes to fall? Because some things have changed since I saw that vision. Lots of things have happened. You guys got a lot going on
Tell me
all at the
about
same
it.
time.
Like I was
For
telling
me,
you earlier, we can't have nice things.
you know what? I see big things coming. I asked Spirit once, like, what's gonna happen to like America and the way things were. And the vision that Spirit gave me was this giant metal cog, um, and it fell out of the machine and it landed in grass, and it like the nature stopped that machine from moving forward in the way that it used to before. And then all of a sudden I saw grass and everything growing up around this giant cog in the machine. So I was like, what's going on? And they're like, well, the system's broken, and it needs to get changed for so it'll fit for everyone, including the earth in which we all rely on for life. So
Well, we are in the middle of the transformation. We are in the middle of the shift. I mean, we are slap dab right in the middle of that shift, and everybody's feeling it. Everybody's
yes,
seeing it, and yeah, I totally agree. Something what we had before will not be.
it can't.
Nope. There's
It can't.
there's absolutely no way. So, all right,
Yeah.
Jack Smith.
I think, oh, my cards are not. Oh, 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 okay. They're full. Okay. So
Wow.
I had a couple of things come out. Oh my God. Okay, I'll show you what came out.
Pentacles. What is this?
Okay.
Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yep.
The Knight of Pentacles. And he's like taking care of business. This is like the man in black. He's totally calm, cool, and collected. He's got his hat on. He's got his light. He's organized. He knows what's up. And then this is coming. He's causing a few of these. So those popped out of my cards as I was shuffling. I don't know if I need to say more.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely causing the downfall of everything for sure.
yeah. He so it looks like he's on track still. Good,
All
good,
right.
Jack Smith. Good.
Well, I definitely the unconditional. He's definitely causing a ton of anxiety with the
Oh,
Republican. He's like,
and he's so that's going on with the other people, and he's all like just lighting up his thing and just like it's fine, it's
and
fine.
we're loving him. See, this is that's like the Republicans kind of feel this way, and
Yeah,
the Democrats feel this way.
yeah. He's like our like high school crush.
Oh yeah, he's definitely searching and he's looking for settlements, searching for the evidence and settling the scores,
Yeah.
what that feels, and then history and triggers. So the history, he's bringing up the history, the what happened, and the triggers. So it's like coming. Oh,
Well, and Sheila, I don't even think it's just America. I think it's actually big. It's bigger than just you guys. It's
I
it's way bigger than us.
I
Than
can
than
only
just
imagine. I can only imagine being in another country thinking that America is like top notch and got it together, and then they realize we don't, and then they're like, "Oh crap! If they don't got it together, do we got it together?" You know,
well, it's
because
so
if
funny.
America falls and
Yeah,
tanks, what really is going to happen to this world? Because
yeah,
America's big. Not that every country
very.
is going to walk around going, but it's going to affect everybody because America's got their tentacles in everything.
There was one of our prime ministers once upon a time described being neighbors to America as sleeping beside or laying beside a sleeping elephant, and you don't know when, like, if something's going to happen, like you could get crushed at any second. So it's like you're very well aware of this elephant in the room.
Yeah,
And so as Canadians, we're like, what's going on, guys? Because it trickles, it comes up.
right.
And we're seeing that with the right wing propaganda and
I agree.
all the shenanigans and stuff is coming up to the land of Canada.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
We don't either. But let's read on this will be our final
Sure.
reading on this.
Okay.
America.
America.
So we got the America. So how long do we have to endure it? I know timing is sucks. So
Mm.
let's read the future of America right now, as it is right now, the future of America.
I just got the number 25. 2025? Is that when we're going to see tons of change?
Well, yeah, we have the one that we thought our 2020 was the biggest election. We have 2024.
Yeah.
That will be the last time Trump will ever be able to run for president.
Okay. What is the question? I'm sorry.
What is the
Um,
future of America?
America. What's going on? I just got these brand new cards and I'm using them for you guys for the first time. Let's hope I don't tank.
Actually, we'll do this one and then we'll read on Trump because I got some cards for that as well.
Oh, sure.
I actually because we definitely need to read because Trump is just losing his crap right now.
Is he
Jack
gonna
Smith,
get gagged? I know that Jack's trying to get him gagged.
yep.
And I did have a vision of him like walking. So the vision I got of Jack Smith and Trump was like sitting beside Jack Smith's like leg in a heel position and he had like a muzzle on like a dog. That was one of the visions I got about Jack and Trump.
If anything, Jack would know how to train a dog. Okay, America.
Okay, I think we're there. I can't. Okay. Okay, what's going on, America? Okay. Oh,
What you got?
okay. Let me just see here. Okay. Right now, it's I have the path list. Difficult decisions, lack of direction. Right now, you guys are facing a lot going on, lots of hands, messing with things, getting their fingers in, pulling the yarn is sort of the picture that I get. It's like the Democrats are trying to like knit this beautiful sweater for America, and then the Republicans are on the bottom just like pulling all the yarn. It's like what it's going on, and it's like it's hard to get forward when people are keep on pulling you backwards, and it's like there's this distrust, and it says knowledge, so the spy master, knowledge and distrust. So to me, it's like how far away are you guys from each other really, or how much of this is disinformation and meddling and shenanigans being put upon you guys to cause that instability within yourself and within the government and within even the citizens, the the communities, the like getting together. So it's going to take a generosity of spirit and meeting of the minds. Somebody's going to have to blink first. Someone's going to have to, you know, talk to the uncle that nobody likes to talk to, but, it's like you still give him like that space to learn and grow, because I see a lot of people's minds changing about the Trump thing coming up in the next little while. The more that truth comes forward, the more people are going to get knowledge and understanding. And then it's like new projects and learning are coming for you guys. You're going to be able to come together and create a path forward. And it's learning to get along with each other, learning how to move forward together, learning how to be inclusive and all of those things, because we've been just getting a whole world of like otherisms, and we need to stop that. That's all.
Yeah, I actually drew like metamorphosis.
Yes.
The metamorphosis is happening right here, right now. The
Yes.
metamorphosis
Yes.
coming through. And so the words underneath it, it says you have to grow from inside out.
Yes.
None can teach you, none can make you spiritual.
Mm.
We cannot force this metamorphosis any faster than it's happening. Is
Like,
really the answer here. Is we would love to force, and that's how we're trying to like argue with each other. We're trying to force this metamorphosis to come,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
literally action, let our actions speak for our words. So,
Yes.
like only love leads to the right
Yeah.
action, right?
Yes.
We
Yes.
have to take that action. If we're going to believe in love, we got to take that action of love. If we're going to believe, I'm just as guilty. I'll get on TikTok and I'll talk some smack.
I've seen it. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, I
Sheila.
get a little testy sometimes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
You're passionate though. Sheila, you care.
but I like get on there. But you see, I have to also remember if I'm going to have love of action, then that's what I need to. I'm definitely.
Yeah.
This is what brings order to the world, is loving and letting love do what it wants. That's literally
Yep.
the action that it's talking about for this world, which is an
Yeah.
excellent message for all of us. And the
Yes.
one is friendship, right? We have literally have forgotten how to be friends.
Yes.
You know,
See,
my friend may be doing this over here, but I'm going to support my friend because that's who she is, what she does, whatever. And
that's her
friendship
expression
here,
of life. Yeah.
so friendship here is in life, we have friends that is like a mirror and a shadow. It's like a mirror and a shadow, who we are, what we do. And then it says, mirror doesn't lie, and the shadow never leaves. We haven't been able to be that here in this country for a long time. Now we know, as we all know, the lying, cheating, stealing, monster that we have looming on our horizon at all times that we have to keep in mind, which we all know who that is, Trump, right? We can't be friends with that. But what we can do is draw down and remember that the representation of that. It's like we either learn how to not support hate and support love, or what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing if we can't do any of that?
Yeah.
Shall the America go away because we can't figure it out? Maybe, but I don't think so. I think we're
I'd
gonna.
rather you didn't.
So
Like, I'd rather you didn't.
well, we have
When you
we are,
were, I'm sorry.
go ahead. Well, as I said,
Uh,
when we know that we are of the majority.
yeah.
But it's like fighting a toddler. The one toddler that's in the class, the one, the immature one that's in the class, who always gets the attention is the one who is acting up at all times.
Yeah. Yeah. He's, yeah, that's a whole, I don't like his energy. It's really, really not good. When you were sharing when you were saying about sharing your things, Spirit showed me a picture of a butterfly coming out of a cocoon, and you were saying about the metamorphosis and the change, and Spirit just was like, would you pull the butterfly out of the cocoon before it was ready, or
No,
would you just allow the butterfly to just do it on its own? And so that was this thing that Spirit was like, you need to let nature take its course and not try to push you, as in all of us, as in the royal all of us. We need to like remember to allow Spirit and nature to have their turn at moving us forward instead of us trying to always grab the ball and move us forward. How we think we have like this much knowledge comparatively to everything. Like
yeah,
we only can see. One time my spirit guides told me also, when I was frustrated with people, they said to me, they're like, Pamela, you see each other through kaleidoscope eyes.
right,
And I was like, okay, what does that mean? And they're like, every single person has had their own life, unique life existence that has created their brain and their thoughts. How could you expect for everyone to think the same as, have the same thoughts as you, to see things the way that you do, because they haven't had the same life as you? And it's like, oh, yeah, that's very true. Why would I ever think that? Like, even like you're a mom, a woman, all of those things, you and I have a lot of things in common, but we also have probably so many different things that we could teach each other and learn from each other too, right? And that's the beauty of what Spirit's trying to do here, is helping us to learn and grow
right.
together in
Just like
love, like you said.
in love, just like a man will never know what it feels like to have to be a woman. A woman
Exactly.
will never know what it's like to be a man. However,
Exactly.
however, we do have an exception, transgenders. They are here as spiritual teachers, and I believe that 100% because they can see both sides of the veil. And our transgenders can come down here in a one body, but also experience the gender of the other body. So
Yeah.
they absolutely are spiritual teachers, and they're trying to teach us something, and instead of us trying to reject what they're trying to teach us, they're trying to
I
teach us the higher realm.
My youngest is a trans
Yep.
child,
So there you go.
and
That
and
child is a spiritual teacher.
they're just, they called me today and they're like, hey mom, what's going on? And I'm like, oh hey, I'm actually having a really huge day and I could really use some prayer and love. And they were like, yeah, let me do this for you. They're amazing.
Yes, they
Uh,
are.
yeah, yeah. And it's been a huge, it just like opened my world in a huge way. Having these children come through me into this world,
Yep.
never the same again.
I truly
Yeah.
believe that they are our spiritual teacher. Okay, so last one. This will be the last.
Okay.
Let's do a reading on how the not on Trump, because we don't want to get into his energy is just so stupid. I
Yeah.
can't, I don't want to tap into what, because if he thinks he's all grandiose and this, that, and the narcissist. I'm like, ugh. But what I would like to know is how the pressure of all of his indictments, all of his 91, I think it's 91 felonies and all of that, how strong are they at him?
Sheila, I don't even like having a speeding ticket. I can't even imagine like what this man.
Well, no, but he's a narcissist. He doesn't believe that it's true.
He's
He
living in
knows
a
he did
different
it.
realm.
That's the gift of being apparently a narcissist. You know you've done the deal. You know that you are a criminal, but when they do hold you accountable, I get the luxury as a narcissist to believe that it's not true. That's narcissism.
Yes, haven't we all dealt with a few of those people? That's something I see that Trump has brought is like this awareness of narcissistic abuse and narcissistic behaviors that we didn't have before for the mainstream. So what's going on with Trump? How is all this going for him?
Oh my gosh.
When Sheila giggles, you know. I think I'm there. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, my cards. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. You want me to go first, Sheila?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I got this. So this one is got very, very interesting. This is the Pulp Tarot. Very, very interesting things on here. He feels so I got the Hermit. He's feeling isolated and alone.
Oh.
I know, so sad. And then he's like feeling like battle weary. He's got all of these like swords stuck in the ground. He's like, oh, you know what this is giving me is like the Knights of Neep on um oh, what is it from like Faulty Towers? That that English troupe that did all the guy who was like um it's just an English acting troupe and they did all these movies back in the day. And then one thing was like there was this knight and he had all of his like appendages cut off and everything. And he's like still fighting with his head and he's like, it's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. While at the same time, blood is like spurting out of his like shoulders. So that's what this card's giving me. He's like, it's fine. It's just a flesh wound. It's not a big deal. He's like his whole world is burning around him right now. Oh, okay. And it's coming in hard and fast. It's pressure, 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 pressure. Well, Donald, I guess have the day you deserve.
I agree. I actually got the Four of Pentacles, meaning that there is so much behind the scenes that the prosecutors are hoarding. They are hoarding a whole bunch of stuff because they know that once Trump knows about it, he's just gonna terrorize whoever is there. So we don't know all that they know. So that's
Yeah,
really good. We
yeah,
also have the world, and if you can see, she's a native. The
yeah,
world, meaning the spiritual aspect of it, the knowing, the natives, they just know the things.
yeah,
This is a knowing, like
yeah,
the another card to say how much they know is coming around, and their court cases are strong. strong. There's a
Yeah.
lot of strength in that. There's a lot to do with money because I got the Ace of Pentacles. They have so much evidence about the money. And then my last card for Mr. Donald Trump is justice or judgment. Sorry, judgment.
Yep.
This is more like a judgment. So you can see how the angels are down there, and that person, he has chains on his hand. He's
Yeah.
all beat up. He's bloodied, is, all that good stuff. The judgment is down there, and then the angels looking down at you like, well, what?
Yeah.
It's like you did it to yourself, what I mean?
We've been trying to tell you for the last, I don't know how many years, but you never seem to listen, do you, bud?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's probably had plenty of opportunity to straighten up and never took it.
Never once.
Not once. So, all right, everybody, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And we'll have to do this again, of course.
I would love to.
We'll revisit this like 2 and 3 months down the road, as I do.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you,
Is there
Sheila.
last words you would like to say?
I could really use some support on my YouTube channel. I have a Patreon as well that is for people who maybe don't have a lot of resources, where I'm going to be doing online readings for people, but I'm doing that also because I don't have a lot of followers yet. So please come and support me. I would really love that. It's not easy for me to ask that at all. Like, I never ask for help. So for me to ask for help is a lot. So I'm inviting my Anam Kara to come and find me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, I will put her YouTube channel link in the chat and also under the video. So
awesome. Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome. Bye.
I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome.
The capacity for a woman to feel is unlimited. It's infinite. It's so outside the realms of what a man can even understand, because a woman has a womb, which means that she is literally connected to the void. She has a portal into the infinite, from which souls come from. There is a connection to that. That means that she has one part of her in death beyond time and space always, that men don't. And in this profound connection to the infinite, women carry not only the potential to create life, but also a deep understanding of the ebb and flow of emotions. They are the keepers of secrets whispered from the cosmos, the bearers of wisdom forged in the fires of existence. It's as if the universe chose them as its messengers, granting them the gift of empathy and intuition that transcends mere mortal understanding. A woman's heart, a compass guided by the stars themselves, navigating the complex terrain of human emotion. So, when you stand in awe of a woman's emotional depth, remember that it's a testament to her unique connection to the cosmos, a connection that enriches the tapestry of human experience in ways we can only marvel at.